Hey, Demiria. Yeah, Roxanne, I remember Mom watching that movie. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of Bizarre and the Unknown. We're going to look into the Hellhounds today. Um, I was literally doing some editing right up until the second I started, so I got to get my head back in the game. I've been working on Beast of the Ozarks First Kill. I've currently got 9 chapters finished, started chapter 10. 76 pages at 25,401 words right now. Ohio, how's it going? So I have been trying to pump this out. So I've got like three or four chapters done this weekend already because I'm behind on the writing. But how many of you guys in here know about the Hellhounds? I mean, I've known them since I was knee high to a grasshopper's ass, but I mean that's I'm surprised on. So what's the creature? You're going to have to read, find out, Roxanne. The only way you're going to know before the book is published is if you're a paid Patreon member. Actually, right now I do have a special going on my Patreon. If you are an unsubscribed or a free Patreon member, then has a bonus to entice you to pay the $2 a month for the membership. You get a free glance at Beast of the Ozarks. That is one of the perks of being a Patreon is you guys, hey Ike, you guys get a first look at what my books are before it goes to print. And all I ask is leave me in comments, let me know what you think. But I will be updating the latest chapters that I've just finished here probably tonight or tomorrow. I'm still going to be doing some more writing when I'm done.
That's what it looks like afterwards.
Oh, that's what I may have to try some of that sometime. There's 2 of those in there if you want some. Sorry, guys, my daughter came in for a second. Yeah, Hellhounds, let's mount up. Yeah, man, I've always had a passion for Hellhounds. They were one of my favorite supernatural creatures. Man, Hellhounds they are steeped in mythology. We're going to jump into that, Ohio. The black dog with the glowing eyes that appears out of nowhere and disappears just as fast. Yes, we've even had reports of Hellhounds here in Missouri around, I can't remember where it was, Table Rock Lake, maybe? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. So we'll get on the basics here. Hellhounds are mythical creatures that are said to guard the underworld, hell, or the devil. They are often depicted as a large black dog with glowing eyes and bared teeth. Appearances: Hellhounds are often depicted as black, but also be other colors. They can be very large and overgrowing. They can be very strong. They have red eyes or be surrounded by flames. Yeah, Roxanne, a very bad dog, but they're cool. I mean, they are so cool. They can have other fantastical features like multiple heads. So if you guys are a student of history, you may have studied or learned or know about hellhounds and not know that they're actually hellhounds. But all these, we're going to be talking about 2, 4, 5 different cultures that talk about hellhounds today. And you're going to see how these 5 cultures, not knowing of each other's existences, their similarities of what they call a hellhound are extremely close. Yeah, that is one of them. Yes, it is actually. Or so, yes, that is the most popular known one. Yes. Or it could be a black wolf. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and they guard the gates to Hades. Yeah, Sephiroth guards. Hey, Blue. Can they? Are they flesh or blood form? So that is the interesting thing. In some encounters in history, they are flesh and blood and they can be killed. I mean, most popular one was Cerberus and Hercules, where Hercules had unalived it. That is one of the most common, or that's the most well-known one. So people didn't know that Severus was a hellhound. And some believe he's still there. Some believe that he wasn't unalived. So it's hard to say. I mean, I know the report down here in Missouri that I heard this thing probably about 10 years ago. There was a man. He just broken up with his girlfriend, I think it was, or he found his wife cheating on him. I can't remember the details on the story. He went to the docks, to a bar at the docks. And, you know what? I may be thinking of Louisiana. It might be Louisiana. I can't remember now. Like I said, it's been 10 years. I didn't get a chance to look up the story because I was busy writing. But it was like 10 years ago. And I remember hearing this from a buddy of mine. And as he went to the docks, he came across this beautiful woman. I mean, she was gorgeous. I mean, nice bosom, fair skin, long black hair, just drop dead gorgeous. And so he commenced to talking to her. And then she wanted him to go into, it was Virginia, I remember now, yeah, or Louisiana, because she wanted him to go into the swamps with him. And he's like, it's nighttime. I'm not going in that swamp. And she got mad. And all of a sudden, she transformed into this hideous witch-looking lady. I mean, really ghostly, witchy-looking lady. And all of a sudden, from the darkness, she was hearing these howls. And there was 3 what he called hellhounds that were surrounding him. And they chased him down. Eventually, they caught him and they drug him to the swamp. And that was a story that was told to me. Hey, Dead Wolf. Yeah. So that was, so I was mistaken. That was actually Louisiana. Because as soon as I started telling the story, I remembered the swamp. So yeah, it was Louisiana. But yeah, they have stories about hellhounds all over. So they're known in pretty much all your cultures. They're known as the gate guards to hell. Now, in Norse mythology, I'll type this in here. Hell is spelt differently, which a lot of researchers and stuff will tell you that the term hell actually originated from Norse mythology. And hell is an actual offspring between Loki and Angrboda. One half of her body is beautiful and stunning and alive. The other half is dead and decayed. But her name is spelled this way, and that is where the term hell comes from, is from her. When Odin captured her and her 2 brothers, Fenrir and, oh my gosh, I just brain farted. Fenrir, Hel, and Jormungandr, the world serpent. Odin put Jormungandr in the ocean, and then when Jormungandr got so big, Odin then took his tail and stuck it in Jormungandr's mouth, so that he's constantly eating his tail to stop from growing. And when you have earthquakes, it is believed that is Jormungandr shifting and shaking the earth. And then, of course, we know of Fenrir. Fenrir is the great giant wolf that during Ragnarok will be the fall of Odin. Then you have Hell. Yeah. Roxanne. Did they go flying, Roxanne? I told you got to glue them. So that's where the term hell comes from. And hers is spelled how I put it in the chat. Or I'll put it up on the screen too. That is actually how her name is spelled, Hel. But in all these legends across the world, the Hellhounds are known as guarding the gates. But there is stories of witches or other supernatural entities going and summoning the Hellhounds to serve a purpose as well. Yeah, brain farting again. I'm trying to get my mindset off of what I was writing and back into the game. That's what I get for taking it to the last second. Some critical significances to it you need to know. Hellhounds appear in mythologies around the world, including Greek, Norse, English, and Celtic mythology. They have also appeared in modern stories like Cujo, Ghostbusters. That's the two you see, the gatekeepers, and the Omen. Um, the word Hellhound comes from, can be also used to describe a person. So you're seeing in this here, even pop culture has gotten into these Hellhounds. And I'm trying to remember, I believe I was in like third grade when I first discovered a Hellhound, and I was reading some old English folklore when I came across it. And from that day on, I was like, dude, these things are cool. Don't want to run into one, but they're cool. The closest I've ever had is what's called the black dog, which comes at you when you are way too tired and you're pushing too hard on the road. I've literally seen the black dog, and almost got in an accident when that happened too, because it is an omen of something, either death or something bad about to happen. And for me, it almost caused me. I almost got in a wreck. In Greek mythology, Cerberus is the hellhound that guards the gates to the underworld. Cerberus is often depicted as a three-headed dog with a serpent's tail and snakes for hair. Cerberus's name comes from the Greek word of Kyberus, which means spotted. Cerberus's three heads are said to represent the past, present, and future. Cerberus is said to have razor sharp teeth and a poisonous bite. The poison from Cerberus's bite is said to create a plant called wolf's bane. So you can see where the wolf's bane is tied into Greek mythology. If memory serves me correctly, wherever you found it growing, and they have said that's where Cerberus has walked and his poison has dripped upon the ground, which in return, that is where wolf's bane was grown. If memory serves me correctly on that. Cerberus presents the dead from the living underworld. Cerberus eats people who try to escape Hades, and the god of the underworld. Will you get out of stuff? Now behave. You're acting like a 2-year-old lately. You need to behave. Sorry, Boar's acting up. Hercules was tasked to bringing Cerberus to the realm of the living and then return him to Hades. Cerberus was often the offspring of Typhoon and Echidna. Hesiod of the 7th century BCE poet describes Cerberus as having 50 heads. There's a video on YouTube. Two people go find an old man living in the woods. He tells of them the Hellhound. The worst is the old man has a wolf pelt and says he makes sounds of the Hellhound stupid. Huh. It takes place in the parks, supposedly. Interesting. I may have to look that up. Man, I'm definitely going to have to look that one up, Roxanne. Yeah, wait on that. Yeah, that'd be a lot of food. A lot of food. But that is one that get out of stuff. Now you're about to get a spanking. Lay down and behave. Quit being a bad boy. Sorry, guys. He is being a butt today. Yeah, that'd be a lot of money. Go on. Go lay down. Quit being a butt. I swear, I don't know what this dog's deal is today. In Norse mythology, Grummer is their version of the Hellhound. And he guards the gates to the entrance of hell, which is, I forgot to put that on silent. I am sorry, guys. Hey, Mox. Hey, hey, David. Yeah, he's been up my butt, but he's been doing more than that today. I don't know what he's them terrible two stage he's going through. Even though he's not even a year old, has been bad today. Um, but Grimmer is a fierce, bloody, blood-stained dog that is often described as being chained to the cave with Gleipnir. If you guys don't know what Norse mythology is, Gleipnir is made from the footstep of a cat, the spittle of a bird, the root of a mountain, and something from a fish is what is used to create. Hey, freaky is used to create. Yep, bird spit. Used to create Sleipnir, and Sleipnir was what was used to bind Fenrir when Odin foresaw his demise coming from a great wolf during Ragnarok. So one of the things Odin did to try and stop his demise was he used Sleipnir and bound Fenrir to the earth, allowing him to not run around free. So it's like it's described as being like a silk ribbon, but nothing is strong enough to break Sleipnir. And the most impossible things that you cannot find is what is used to create it. And some of the stories will tell you, well, I've never seen these things or heard of these things, and they like tell you, oh, it's because the dwarfs collect them to create such a binding. They use it in their magic. Uh, Grimir is a great hound that is legendary for his size, strength, and ferocity. His name means barking. Grimir is associated with both Hell and Ragnarok. Grimir is usually described as being blood-stained. Grimir is the hound of Hell and the queen of the underworld. Grimir is said to pull at his chain and howl when Odin passes by and enters Hell. Lay down. You want a spanking? Now behave. Cold ain't the word, man. It's 10 degrees out there right now. My gosh, this dog. He's been up, yes, he's butt all today. Roxanne. Oh, Grimmer is mentioned in many poetic eddas, and the such as oh, I forgot to put that list of the eddas. Daggone it! I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to write them. Hey, William. Yeah, extremely large canine in most every culture around the world. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I mean, a lot of these cultures didn't have any ties together, but yet their stories they each have stories of hellhounds, and they're all virtually the same. I mean, so it's like we've said many a times, behind every myth, behind every religion, there is a kernel of truth to it. So you got all these cultures that are separated and not knowing about each other for long existence of times, but they have their stories are almost identical. I mean, there is some variance to it, but it's almost identical. That has to tell you something right there. I mean, it really does. An angel on my backside. I know better than that, Roxanne. Um, but I mean, once again, I mean, we're listening to two. Yeah, we've went through two different cultures now, and all of them's the same. These are the guardians of the gates of hell. You know. Ah, thank you, Roxanne. Yes. Roxanne's a halo, a horns holding up her halo. Exactly. Yeah, this is all you daggone thing. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is my opinion, my research, my views. I have a feeling. That's all. I have a feeling. Um, so, oh man, when I was earlier when I was first talking about this, I told you, the first time I discovered a Hellhound was in the English mythology, and that's what we're going to hit next is the English side of it. Um, but at the same time, I wish I took some more time instead of writing and pulled up some more of these reports for you. So I may have to try to do that and put them out sometime. I have a feeling. Yeah, it is a good song. Um, but that one in Louisiana I told you about. I believe there was one not too many years ago in England too, where some people were traveling some back roads and their car was attacked by a hellhound, if memory serves me correctly. Which in some instances in England, I wonder if they don't get the black shuck and the hellhound mixed up. Because in some of the descriptions, the sightings of hellhounds, they sound very black shuck like. In some cases, the black shuck they're very similar to the hellhound stuff. They're two different creatures. There is some similarity in them, but they're two different creatures. So I'm wondering if this isn't the cause of the confusion between the black shuck and the hellhound is because people are misidentifying it. Yeah, right. Um, but yeah. Also, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, at least it got 16 degrees here today. You know it's 10 degrees now. I stayed inside today. It's like it's cold. I'm writing. Uh, I am not putting that one up. In English folklore, hellhounds are supernatural black dogs that are often associated with the devil. They are said to roam the countryside at night, hunting travelers to deliver their souls to the devil. And you see where this one instance here is kind of tied in similar to what this is talking about. Their hellhounds are often unnaturally large. They in England, hellhounds are often have glowing red or yellow eyes. Got him. Oh God, he had the bad migraine, and now getting back to some normal. Oh, dude, I hate hearing that. I mean, at least you're bouncing back from that, bro. I know, right? I mean, even the black shuck is known to being this black dog. Um, what kind of black dog protects Native American graves? The what we call now, it's actually the Nlala Duglala, as we know him as Dogman. Rolling into fires and ashes, but then that would be more gray than black. Yeah. Um, and that's what I was kind of hitting up here because here in England, they talk about having red or yellow eyes. And I'm wondering if the yellow eyes ain't another misidentification for their dog man. Shunka working, Shunka working. Yeah. Um, Thanks, William. I still say, I still say dogs hanging around graves waiting for the bones. That wouldn't surprise me, honestly. I mean, they got a hell of a good sense of smell. But in here, on the English side, with this yellow eyes, I really do. I'm really debating on if they're misidentifying what a hellhound is between a dog man, is what we call our natural born werewolf, a dog man. Uh, I mean, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, and they're just two different kinds over in England. I don't know. Um, but I don't know. I mean, that's just my theory. I don't know what you guys think on that. If you guys think it might be a misidentification, because everywhere else the hellhound has red eyes. Hellhounds are said to move in silence and leave no prints behind. Hellhounds are said to make eerie howls on stormy nights. You got your coffee, Roxanne? Yeah, mine got cold, but I got my water. Uh, the Some names are the Bargeist, a legendary black dog with huge teeth and claws, often found in Yorkshire. And then here's the black shuck of it. A ghost dog that is said to roam the coastline of Norfolk, Essex, and Suffolk. Oh, eating peanut butter and honey. I had some pork chops that I'd seasoned with seasoning salt and some garlic, and I put it in my air fryer. I was actually eating that before I came on the show too, while I was doing the first edit of the chapter 9. No, you don't put banana on that stuff, Roxanne. What's wrong with you? Remember, oh crap. Remember what I said about vibrations and frequencies of even the buried people in the graves and cemetery. Cryptids are attracted to them. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Everything has a frequency and a vibration, an energy field to it. Hey, Kevin. Homemade chili, no beans? Well, that's not chili then. It ain't chili unless it has beans. Other than that, it's meat sauce. Let's see, I had a couple of. Nothing wrong with me. I'm American. Banana would not be good. Hey, Scott. Sorry, I had a bunch of stuff popped up at one time. Um, nah, Texas chili ain't chili without beans. You gotta have the beans, man. Otherwise, it's just meat sauce. It's foodie outside and still no beans though. Oh man, yeah, you gotta. I wish my hands were working so I can cut up some wood because I need to get the Dutch oven out and get the wood stove fired up and get me a pot of chili on it. Those are unknown can't be trusted with food. Don't believe whatever. I'm fluffy, dude. I know food. Ohio Bigfoot says my wife got bit by a black dog looking thing in November in Indiana. Oh crap! Oh dang, dude. Glad she's okay. Freaky says chilly fridge cold. That's all outside nice for walking. If you're dressed up. Nah, I stayed inside today, man. Hey Judy, funny. I just got here and I'm making chili tonight, and yes, it has to have beans. See, thank you, Judy. Thank you. Oh, once again, that's not chili. That's bean sauce or meat sauce. You guys are awesome, man. There, yes, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, exactly. Firewater, how's it going? There you go. Yeah. Um, but no, I mean this thing is it's so cool. Um, I can't do the ham and bean. I'm not big. I'm not a big bean guy, but I do like it in my chili. I'm getting a little bit more tolerant of it, and I think that's because growing up, we grew up very, very poor. Fish was like a huge part of our diet. Beans was another one. Um, beans was another one. I just ate it so much when I was younger. It's like now. My chili has just about every bean. Dude, I've had it that way, and I'm not gonna lie. Some of it I had that way was really good. Some of it, not so much. It really depends on who's cooking it. So, uh, they are not beans, magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. Let's have beans for every meal. That's beans. But meal stretchers. Come on. Nah, I don't know. If I really eat beans and chili with the other ingredients in, everybody around me would need an oxygen mask. That's the best part of it. I used to torment my kids because I would have to control the window locks, and I would lock the windows and fart in the truck, and I'd be gassing them out. I grew up on beans too. They are much better now that I don't have to eat them. Yeah, I love them in my chili, Judy. That's about one of the few things you ever find me in there. Find me putting them in there, but that's about it. DM wouldn't allow beans in his chili. Man, it ain't. It's chili for hot dogs. Yes, I did not. Yes, I did not. Hawk. They shot it, but didn't. Oh no. Oh, I missed a comment. Sorry. These comments are flying pretty quick, so I missed one. Um, but see, in Celtic mythology, this is going to be the last one that we're going to kind of hit on, and then we'll get into the group discussion on this stuff too. Yes, Urso. Yes, Urso. In Celtic mythology, the Celtic Hellhound is typically referred to as Cushith, a spiritual hound often associated with the other world, considered a harbinger of death or misfortune. Similar to the other hellhounds figures in different cultures, it is said to appear as a large black dog with glowing eyes, often seen roaming the countryside at night. Um, hey Tim, how's it going? Is your truck you? Hey man, I used to get my kids good. I like rice and beans with some sausage and jalapeno. I've had that a few times. If done right, it ain't bad. But I've had it many times. It was no, we're good. I'm not a big rice guy either. I never have been a big rice guy. I mean, when I was a kid, I was forced to eat rice with butters, and I was just nope. That's hey, beans is what makes it chili. Right with you, William. Um, the picture I created that picture for today's theme. Yeah, that's just a black shuck or not black shuck, a hellhound that I created. Let me see if I can pull up some encounters real quick because I got busy writing instead of doing that. Oh, and Roxanne, chapter 9 that I just finished on that book, describing what the beast is. There's a pretty good fight scene in there. Made a huge pot of vegetarian chili and rice. Yeah, I know you don't. I got to have meat in mine. Usually, mine is 9 times out of 10. Mine's going to have venison in it. I like to eat even when my cats fart. It return. They do it to me. Yeah, I know. Oh man, gotta have meat. Gotta have meat. Yep. They get a close up and personal look of the beast, and I'm not going to describe who helps the main character in this fight, but I think you might like it. Back of the truck. I rode in back of the truck a lot when I was a kid. So you cooked a body who only ate. Hey, that's vegetarian, man. I was helping vegetarians because I ate the thing that was eating their food. I love my meat. I gotta have meat. Yeah, it's good. I'll meet you there. Yeah, man. When you have four boys, my stepdad, my mom, two dogs, and a couple cats, and we've all ate chili on cold nights in a very small travel trailer that we lived in for a couple of years when we first moved out here. Let's just say it was dangerous to light a match. Processed salad. I only eat meat and fruit, nothing else. Man, I eat other stuff, but like 98% of my diet's meat. Um, but I mean, I do have to eat breads from time to time because I'm hypoglycemic. I was trying to break away from breads until I can get my hands on stuff that's not GMO'd, where I can start making my own. That's a little bit more healthier, but finances has kept me from doing that right now. So I do eat bread just from time to time. Veggies, I've got to be in the mood. I really got to be in the mood. But I love my fruits too, though. I'm an omnivore too. I mean, we all are. I mean, that's why our teeth are designed. Our teeth are made for vegetation and meat. That's why we have the teeth that we have. We have canines, and we have molars, and we have incisors for that reason. Chocolates is, man, that's a good question. That is technically plant-based. And beans that has a seed, technically, it would be a fruit. Because the seeds, no, wait. The cocoa bean is a seed itself. Flour-based. Probably, yeah. But I do like broccoli and cauliflower raw dipped in ranch dressing. I like that. I do like it steamed with cheese on it, but just plain Jane, I can't do it. I'm not a big green bean and corn person, especially corn because corn's got a lot of starches in it, and it's not really. It's a filler. Corn is a good filler. I'll have it from time to time because I do like corn. I just don't eat it as much because it's a filler. Yeah, legumes. Thank you. Thank you. I was trying to remember. Yes, legumes. Thank you. I was trying to remember that. But I do like my fruits too. I do love fruits. I need to, now that I've got the area back behind my place cleared off where my fruit field's going to be. I need to start getting some fruit plants put out here. Grow some pears and some cherries and some apples and some peaches. Peaches are my favorite. Um, Chocolate is great, but not on everything. Yeah, but yeah. Um, I love hot sauce and jalapeno. Louisiana hot sauce, though. I like my Louisiana hot sauce. Um, we're getting on the topic of food away from hellhounds. I was trying to find some reports here. I don't like Reddit. I don't want to go to Reddit for that. Why are you giving me videos instead of something to read? I don't. The videos are nice, but I can't play them out. And Reddit's the only thing that's really. Hey, DA. That seems how it goes, Firewater. It does, yeah. Um, everything, even hellhounds, yeah. Oh man. Oh no. Um, I was trying to. They're wanting to show me a bunch of videos. I'm not going to Reddit to look up some recent reports. This is what I get for doing what I do before I come online. Ooh, our Hellhound encountered at Mayfield Creek. Yeah, William, I was trying to look that up. Our Hellhound encountered at Mayfield Creek. I'm trying to find some. I shouldn't have spent so long working and editing. Personal experience. Tonight's guest. Oh, this is going to be a show. I don't want the videos because I haven't had time to start a post. uh, I'm trying to remember. There's a site that I've been to before that's got some encounters they type it on, but I can't remember the name of the site off the top of my head. And I thought I saved it, but I guess I did not. I'll have to try. Well, next time I find it, I'll have to do that again. I'm waiting on this load. This is supposed to have some encounters, but I can't do the videos because I don't want to get dinged. Okay, so I must be searching this up wrong. That's the bad thing about this one here. Yeah, I remember. See, I remember hearing a lot of that, and that's why I was hoping to be able to pull them up quick. But for some reason, it's not. Oh, dang, Tim, that sucks. Oh man. Yeah, for entertainment purposes only. I don't want to do Reddit. That's the thing is I don't want to do Reddit. And Reddit seems to be the biggest one and has these encounters. Damn, Bucky just got into something out there. I had a bad experience with a dog when I was young and nervous around. Yeah, I did too. I mean, it's a couple different times. 9 years ago, if my math is correct. Oh man, yeah. Let me. I'm trying to refine my search, but it keeps giving me different stuff here. So let me try this differently. Once again, back to videos. That's a Bigfoot encounter. I don't want a Bigfoot encounter. Oop, man, my thing just shot up and I lost your guys' post there for a second. I had 6 dogs attack me. And, oh, yeah. Oh, dang, dude. I don't know if it is or not. I took and looked away for a second, Firewater, because I was trying to type something in. My other screen is over here to my left. I don't know, but I mean, I've been attacked by him several times. Yeah, well, I'm trying not to get on there. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, as long as I'm not, it says I'm running at 80% processing or 86% processing speed, so I shouldn't be buffering. Been reports, but nothing, not many of Bigfoot working with wild dogs and coyotes. Hey, Carl. Um, Definitely don't want mountain monsters. I don't know, man. It's going to fight me on that. I'm going to have to do videos, and I don't want to do videos. But no, I mean these things are all over, and they still. I mean, they happen. So I mean, happen today, like that West Virginia or the Louisiana one I was telling you about earlier. If I remember right, that happened in like the late '90s, early 2000s, somewhere around there is when that guy was drug into the swamp, never seen again. No, no, we are not doing that. No, 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 no. But you know, I'm trying to remember. I could have swore there was one here from Missouri, but I don't remember the details of it. But um, I believe someone was attacked in a mountain. Yeah, yeah, no kidding, no kidding. I believe I want to say it was the Rocky Mountains. Some hikers were attacked by a Hellhound once. They were hiking some long trail. It was one that they camped at. It was like a 3 day hike, and they had to stop every in certain. I believe it's designated locations, if memory serves me correctly. But they were allowed to camp because it was designated a campsite, authorized camping area, and they were cooking their food when they heard this weird howl um, coming from the darkness, and they all looked up. Was kind of suspicious. A couple of the guys had some pew pews with them for bears, so they pulled them out and kept them close to them. Well, later on that night, when they went to bed, this hellhound attacked them in their tents. Um, and I don't remember if there was any survivors on that one or not. I want to say they survived, but they were injured. They were ever able to scare it off with their pew pews. I also heard they can sometimes help you get out of the forest. That is black shuck. The black shuck has been known to do that, Roxanne, but I have not found anything for a hellhound doing that. My YouTube buffering is teaching me patience, but I don't want to try to get rid. Man, I hate that because like I'll be listening to DA show or something like that, and mine will start buffering, and it aggravates a holy living tar out of me. Wasn't there a case reported in Palm Springs, California, a few years ago? I don't know of that one, William. Um, I don't know of that one. They used church seats to scare the critter off. That was the Black Shuck of 1577, I believe. Or is that a recent one you're talking about, Freaky? Because I remember I think it was around 1577, there was a black shuck that attacked the church, and they used that stuff to get rid of them, help ward it off. But it still got a hold of a couple people before it left. Uh, YouTube said they're going to change something tomorrow during the swearing in. Oh, no kidding. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah, but I mean, actually, in 1577, during a black shuck attack in, I can't remember what town it was. I mean, it took care of a couple people before it left, but yeah, they were using pews or something else to help try to keep it off. I mean, it was a pretty vicious attack. Yep. Oh, cool. Does that mean that every black dog man is a hellhound? Just say no, it don't. And that's what I was talking about earlier. I was talking about some of these encounters. I believe is a misidentification. Take England for instance. There's several encounters that sometimes they'll call it a black shuck when it's actually a hellhound, or vice versa. And then in Celtic mythology, they talk about having red eyes or yellow eyes, which is where I posed that question earlier. Is this a misidentification? Is one an actual hellhound and one a dogman? And I'm wondering if that's not a case. And that's something we deal with in these researches is dealing with that is there's so many times that people misidentify something because they don't know what they saw, but they know of this legend. So they put this legend in place of what they don't know. And you're getting a lot of misidentification coming from that instance now. When fear and that stuff takes hold of you in a situation like that, your mind will grasp to the thing that you know to identify the thing that you do not know. And I believe that's a very big problem that we're having. Yes, he was. St. Christopher was a nice dog man. And then I believe, if memory serves me correctly, he was able to get a regular head. You know that red eyes are a supernatural character trait. Exactly. And that's why I can see the hellhounds being tied with the red eyes, because they are, in every single culture you're talking about, a hellhound is of supernatural origins. They are the guardians of the gates of hell or the underworld, whichever side you're coming from. So I can see where the hellhound does have the red eyes versus like a black shuck or a dog man. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't. Let me take the black shuck out. Versus like a dog man in this situation. The amber eyes or the emerald eyes, the yellow or green, amber or emerald. I would leave that more towards the natural, which is a dog man, a natural werewolf, versus your hellhound, which is definitely something of demonic or of supernatural demonic origins. The red eyes would, yeah. That's just my way of thinking it. Or albino, yeah. That the movies have one time seen black Dobermans, another time they used black pit bulls or Rottweilers. Yeah, they did. CGI wasn't big back then, so they didn't really have access to it. So they grabbed whatever was the fear of the time. Currently, right now, pit bulls are the fear of time, and I can tell you now, pit bulls is probably one of the best dogs you can ever own. I love pit bulls. Black animal, I think, was meant to be evil. You want to see one real quick? I got one. He's a pain in the ass. He's not evil. I guess he's evil in that aspects. No, not exactly right, Freaky. Exactly right. Did I miss something on Ohio's comments? I'm sorry if I did. This chat was flying, and I may have missed something. If I missed a question here, let me scroll up, Ohio, see if I missed one here. If I did, I am truly sorry, buddy. I scrolled up a little ways and didn't see it. You can re-ask it again if it. Hey, Don. You can re-ask it again if you want, bud. Don't all animals have red eyes so there is a big difference between red glowing eyes and red eye shine. And I think this is another thing that causes a lot of misidentification. Your predator is going to have red eye shine, but they're not going to have red glowing eyes. So when you're talking about something with red glowing eyes, that is more going to be the supernatural demonic side of it versus a natural predator that has the red eye shine so they can see at night. I think that's a very big I think it's a very big misunderstanding when we're talking about these things. But, some of them do have yellow. Some of them do have green. I've even seen white. When the farmers back in the day used to bury their dog with them, and it's reported that they guard the grave site. Yeah, I've heard that quite often. Yeah, I've heard that quite. In fact, that was brought up during a lot of black shuck research too. That was interesting. I found that in there. Hellhounds. One question: can they be used to hunt rabbits? That's all interest. Yeah, they're going to hunt rabbits and probably more, Carl. They're going to come after you too. I know a little about some, but not smart, just witty. No worries, freak. We have a pit that's not near as fierce as my miniature Aussie. Yeah, Snow's more fierce than Boar is, and Boar's a black dog. Yeah, yeah. So, but it really is. If you notice that, you can always tell a huge difference between them. I'm trying to get caught up on the comments, guys. Sorry. Man, wolves are a good one to have too. I was asking if a dog-looking thing through draw blood from my wife if she is tagged or what. I mean, if it's something supernatural, I'd say that's probably a good possibility, Ohio. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I would go based off of demonic lure, supernatural stuff. There's a good possibility of it. But I'm probably going to say most of your encounters in a situation like that is just going to be a dog that's out in the wild. Roxanne, oh my God, my 5 cats are zooming around the table like crazy. Yeah, they're just wanting some attention. He is on his pillow sleeping behind me. Ever since I brought his pillow in, he's been happy. He has his own little pillow in the office. That is his pillow, and he gets mad if Boar takes it. I mean, that is his pillow. That's his place. It's down there. He's got the space heater that blows on him. That's his place. Means it's warm out or it's cold outside. He wants to have that space heater hitting him. I think Vincent Price knew something. I don't know a whole lot about Vincent Price, but I mean, I've heard some scuttlebutt here and there about him. I'm not 100% sure, but I'd say he's probably a good possibility. Just a quick reminder, tonight, right after the show, DA is going to be on for Campfire Tales, and he's going to continue on with his Dark Frontiers book. So if y'all get a chance and you ain't already, go to YouTube to DX Machina, and I'll tell you, this Dark Frontier book's pretty damn good. I'm looking forward to this second part, which I'm going to be right back into writing. So if I don't talk to you guys in the chat, I am sorry, but I'm trying to get. I'm so far behind on writing that I'm trying to get caught up on that. Here in this extension down here in the chat, you should be able to click on it, take you straight there. You'll see my Patreon. That's what I was talking about earlier, that if you want to get a firsthand look at my books, normally it's a paid subscription to be able to read my books and comment on what you guys think. You can actually go there and click on that Patreon link, and for a short time, you get as an unpaid subscriber to Patreon, you get a free access to The Beast of the Ozarks First Kill, which is the book I'm currently working on. Top of the hour. Thank you, Roxanne. Let's get some Dark Angel Medical in. If you look for the best trauma kits or first aid kits on the market, look no further than Dark Angel Medical. They are absolutely the very best you can find. That's the reason why I have two of them. That's the reason why I've got that. I use them rather than my old military bag is full of medical supplies, which I still keep because you can't have too many medical supplies. I keep a Dark Angel medical kit in my truck and on my backpack that I take out in the field with me. I'm still waiting on Kerry to let me know what the discount code is. He was supposed to email and get that because he thought he sent it to me. I haven't got it yet. So still use DA's code Crypto20 for 20% off. If you have FSA and HSA, you can use that to buy your kits. Now, these kits are a little pricey. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing, but you pay for what you get. And these are the absolute very best on the market. If you can't afford to pay for one out front, like I can't, I'll be honest with you, I cannot. I use what they use Sezzle. They have Sezzle that you can buy these kits. In 4 payments, you've got it paid off. You will not be disappointed in these kits. I promise you. I've already been talking to my boss. I'm going to get another headrest kit for my work truck. If you're wanting to learn some first aid techniques and some stuff to look forward for first aid, you can go to YouTube to Dark Angel Medical, or you can go to Instagram, Dark Angel Medical, and Kerry Pocket Doc Davis, which you might know him from books such as Apex Predator and Wild Hunt. You can go to Instagram, and he's got them classes to learn how to do that stuff too. He also does classes. He has a 2-year shelf life on his medicine. So if you haven't used anything in there when it comes to that within 2 years, he replaces it. He is literally the godfather of Kit for Life. If you use that kit to save someone's life, you let him know about it. What you use in that kit, he replaces 100% free. Pet cemeteries have been replaced with furnaces for cremation of pets. I did not know that, William. Hope the cold weather chills Bigfoot a bit because I'm going rabbit hunting tomorrow. That's the plan. Oh, I've been rabbit hunting in the coon's age. Joplin has 2 pet cemeteries. There's a lot of pet cemeteries around. I love patriots. Yeah. Or parrots, yeah. Misting these ones just saying, yeah, I mean, they're the best kits around. Doc was a Air Force medic. He's been in the medic field for a long time. The dude knows his business. But now, I mean, we're still getting encounters to this day with Hellhounds. So it's something that's still deep in our beliefs, and still ingrained into us to this day to fear these things, especially when the sun goes down, because these things are known to roam the lands at night. Is that part of the reason why we have the primal instincts that we have sometimes at nighttime when you think something's watching you? The back of your hairs, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up because part of it could be from this hellhound as well. Because I mean, like I said, I just hit 5 different cultures that talked about these things. And I just hit the 5 primary ones that most people know about. And I mean, these things they're in there. They've been in there since the dawn of their existence. So, and you're still getting reports today. Now, is there misidentification of them reports? Sadly, I believe that is probably going to be the case. I hate to say that, but it's true. That deal in Louisiana, where I was telling you about that counter in Louisiana where that man was drugged into the swamp, after breaking up with his girl, or I think it was he caught his wife cheating on him. I'm pretty sure he caught his wife cheating on him. That's why he went to the bar. How old was the Makwa? Don't know. Let's see if I can look it up. The oldest known Makwa was at least 114 years old and was named Charlie. The lifespan of is typically 30 to 50 years. Fire water. But I mean, this is a common when you hear about these encounters. That's a common thing. These things drag you off. Either they drag your soul off, they drag your physical body and your soul to the underworld for either the devil or hell herself. I didn't think about it. I can show you guys. So, for those of you who don't know who Hell is, Norse mythology, she was that one I was telling you. She's half alive and half dead. She is the queen of the underworld, and that's where Hell got its name, is from her. Let me see if I can find a good image, and you'll get to see what I was talking about. Some artists got some really good renditions of her, but I'm looking for something more Norse based like it's supposed to be. Which that's funny. That movie. Oh my God, I forgot. It's a Tim Burton movie where he accidentally wear a corpse bride. She reminds me of Hell. My oldest son wants a parrot. I think he wants to teach it how to cut. I can see that, Dawn. That'd be hilarious. Not to say I haven't done it to a friend of mine's parrot before when I was younger. Give me a good Norse rendition of Hell. Not this modern stuff, which is what it's wanting to show me. That's probably about the closest I can get. Try and get it pulled up so I can show you guys. Tim Burton's got some pretty good stuff. The dude's got a mind. I mean, I wasn't a real fan of his Charlie and the Chocolate or the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory one, but it wasn't bad either. I grew up on the older one. Well, it's not going to let me pull it up the way I want to. Daggone it. So let me go to a different one here. Man, it sucks. That's the best rendition that I've found so far. Oh, there we go. Firewater, that's funny. Ooh, I don't know if they eat pizza or not, Tim. Come on, baby, load up for me. You're just going to be a pain in the ass, ain't you? You're aggravating me today. You're aggravating me today. Woosaw, woosaw, woosaw. Oh, what is that song off Anger Management? Oh man, that just popped in my head. Now I forgot the name of the song and how it goes. We'll just do this way because this thing is fighting me. Yeah, cockatoos will. Yeah. So I can't find anyone better than this one here because it's being a pain in the butt. But this is pretty similar to what Hell is, Loki's offspring with the Jotnar Angrboda. Now, Loki was married to a can't remember if she was Aesir or if she was Volnir, but he was married to one of them. But he kept going into Jotunheim, and he was having affairs with the frost giant named Angerbotha. And so one of the offsprings was Hel, and that is where the name Hel, for what we know of Hel, came from, was actually her from Norse mythology, and that is where the realm that she is known. Its name is because of her too. So that's about as close as depictions I can get to what Hel looks like. So when I'm talking about more Norse mythology and Hel, is her. Yeah. But yeah, so that's her. Yes. Yep, the goddess Hel. She is the queen of the underworld, the queen of Hell. So one of the fears in Norse mythology was dying an unfavorable death. And if you did, your soul was cursed to roam Niflheim as a wraith and being food for Nidhogg. And those they also went to Hell, where they were her servants, and they would serve her in Ragnarok, the fall of the gods. But yes, her, Jormungandr, Fenrir, Loki, a lot of your trolls, your ogres, and your giants, all of them will come together against a great battle against the Volnir and the Aesir and the Einhjar, and during Ragnarok, which would be fall of the old gods and the rise of the new. The Aesir and Volnir will come out victorious, and their sons and daughters will pick up the mantles and pick up where they left off. But Hell is one of those that brings about Ragnarok. And Thor will defeat Jormungandr. Thor and Jormungandr are they are mortal enemies, and Thor has bested him several times and almost took him out several times. But Jormungandr's always gotten away. And during Ragnarok, Thor will defeat Jormungandr, but at the end he will spit out a cloud of poison, which will therefore take out Thor. Fenrir will engulf Odin and his great six-legged horse Sleipnir. It's amazing how much of Norse mythology is in Lord of the Rings, Tim. There's a lot of Norse symbology in there. So, yeah, which I never really put two and two together on the Norse side of it with Grimir being a Hellhound, but he actually is. And now that I think about it, I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. But yeah, I mean it's some cool stuff. I'm trying to remember because that's bothering me. I can't remember all the ingredients to Sleipnir. Or no, not Sleipnir, but oh my gosh. Gleipnir. What the ingredients for Gleipnir is. I remember most of it, but I know I'm forgetting something that's very, very important. Oops, I typed that in wrong. Being as this is tied to a Hellhound, I thought it'd be interesting to look it up. If I can get my computer to cooperate, we'll be doing good. Um, no, Streamlabs ain't human. Streamlabs is my little bot that pops up when we do um, um, pop up little codes. Okay. Why are you not giving me what I want? Huh. I would have to go through it. I mean, I remember everything, but I want to see. It might be the breath of a fish. I think is what it is. I think is what I'm my cinnamon rolls with icing warmed up. Man, there ain't nothing like good cinnamon roll with a little bit of butter on top of it. It's not giving me the actual ingredients for some reason. It's wanting me to go to these books and these different websites to join their hoo ha. Um, but it's not giving me how you make it. I know if you can get hold of some of the North mythology, they talk about it when they bind up. Yeah, when they bind up Fenrir. So you can look at up. I mean, I can try to find it one day, but this thing is being a pain in my butt. It's giving me wanting to give me like World of Warcraft, God of War, Viking Age, or something like that. It's giving me everything but I want. What I actually want, which is a pain in the butt. I think I may have figured it out. I don't know yet. I typed it in differently. Of course not. It just tells me about it, but it doesn't tell me how to make it. Such a pain in the butt today. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. Thing's being a pain in the butt. Oh, welcome, Streamlabs. You guys got any questions on the Hellhound? But if you get a chance, man, I know this thing is fighting me. You can look it up, because it's always mythology, knowing that you can't catch the sound of a cat's footstep, which is one of the ingredients for it. The root of a mountain, which is another one, which is if you plant this root, it creates a mountain. The breath of a fish, because a fish doesn't actually breathe out oxygen. Um, no, I'm not. I'm good. Little. Oh, um, No, you're not a little good little girl. Um, the spit of a bird because a bird doesn't spit. So all these things we think, oh, this doesn't these things don't do this type of stuff. That is stuff that's used to make these certain things. Now the dwarves didn't only use that to make Gleipnir; they also made it used it in all their other jewels and their weapons that they created. This was all steeped in Norse mythology, and dwarves were great craftsmen, great builders, and they had great magic, and so everything. I mean, Mjolnir came from the dwarves. Um, Gungnir came from the dwarves. The folding ship. The great boar. Golden Bursty. I mean, all this stuff was created by the dwarves. Yeah, right, Roxanne. We all know better than that. Cold weather is messing with all the computers as cold as it. I'm beginning to wonder. I mean, I've got my little space heater on. I've got a little bit of draft coming in this room, but I'm like, daggone, man. I used to be able to pull this stuff up easier than that, and it's been fighting me a little bit today. I saw an interaction with AI, and it seemed to be silent, sentient. Oh, I sent a deal to William a few days ago. I was looking something up. I can't remember what it was, but it said that the Bible, basically the Bible, was fiction. See if I still got that picture. I'll have to look at my phone here. Okay, I don't have it on my phone. Let me go to my messenger real quick, see if I can pull it up what I sent him. Man, a lot of stuff's been shared between now and then. Oh, right here it says. So I was looking up a certain thing from my book, and it was describing what this thing is, and is see this entity was often depicted as a fallen blah blah blah. Um, it says it's a fictional character that appears in many works of fiction, including the Bible, Paradise Lost, and Shin Megami Tensei. This was AI saying that the Bible was a work of fiction. Yeah, no kidding. It's amazing how some folks have interactions with AI and it seems to sentient, yet when you get AI to read a story, it confuses live and live depending on how you used to say. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's but when I read that and then it said the Bible is a book of fiction, I went, holy crap. So I had to snap a quick picture of that and I sent it to William on Messenger. I was like, look what they're saying about this. Let's see, did I miss any comments here? Nope, good. Um, AI is wrong on this one. It says in Norse mythology, Gleipnir is a cave that is not described as being. No, it's not a cave. It's a binding. Sorry, AI, you are wrong. And what does that one do? The Matrix? Yeah, no joke, dude. There's another thing that AI is supposed to be so damn smart, but they really jacked that up. You know, saying it's a cave, and not, no, Gleipnir is not. Gleipnir is a binding. What's that rumor? Is that freaky? I'm starting to sound like we're getting into a rumble topic here. Interesting, Tim. That is actually interesting. You have to buy a new phone every year because they won't update or upgrade them no more. No kidding. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, I haven't had that issue yet. I'll tell you, if Elon Musk ever comes out with a phone, the X phone like he's talking about, I'll probably end up getting me one. After iPhone 16, no updates, but won't have to buy a new one every year. Yeah, I'm not going to buy one every year. I've still got a 13, I think is what that is. That is what an Apple phone is. iPhones are Apple iPhones. Yeah, I mean, I can do everything I need to do. Why buy one every year? This is an iPhone 13. I don't need to buy one every single year. I mean, that stuff aggravates me. Most of mine's done for work anyways. You know, I do my locates, check my locates, you know, call when I need to call on certain situations, like on calls. I mean, I don't need any. It's all I need it for. I mean, I'll look some stuff up on there when I'm not at my computer, but or if I'm not wanting to set at my computer, I watch shows on there. I don't use phones, find them confusing and annoying. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I haven't had an Android in a long time, so I mean, last one I had was a Droid Razor M. Eric, tell me that's not a Bigfoot tooth on your hat. No, Carl, it is a bear claw. It is a wooden bear claw. I made this hat band. My daughter found my hat. I'd been missing this for a long time, and my daughter found it. So I mean, I was happy because I'm wearing my straw hat, but when she found this and my hat band was gone, I took in some sinew. You know, I'm always making like necklaces and stuff, and I use sinew for my necklaces. So I took some sinew and I took the last of my Norse style beads, my metal and my bone ones, and little skulls right here. And I created this hat band with it. And I had this wooden bear claw left out of some stuff that I had. And so I was like, man, that'll look good on this hat. So I put it on there. Corey's making me a bear claw, and I'll end up replacing this with that one. A few years ago, they made a van that has a small washer and dryer in the back of the van. Yeah, I think that's an option. Yeah. Um, yeah, I got different kinds of beads that I got some of my metal ones left. I'm gonna have to get a new order of them in. But I got different kinds of stuff. This is all more oceanic. You know, you got the turtle, whale's fin, spearhead, dolphin. Most of it turtles. But you know, I like to make stuff. So I usually keep a pretty good collection of that stuff handy, but my supplies are running low. So when I get a little extra money, I'm going to have to buy some more. But I got different kinds of clasp in here and some smaller bone beads. But my supplies are on. That's my D&D dice. Oh man, I hate hearing that. Sorry, Freaky. Mama wouldn't let me play with bones. Dead animals. I just ordered a bunch of bone beads and tubes. They're getting hard to find right now, Roxanne. Most of the stuff I've been finding when I'm trying to reorder my bone, they're wanting me to use plastic. I don't want to use plastic. I want to use bone. Tim Brown did say she stopped playing with your fiddle. Damn, did she start? Yeah, I mean, I made that, but once Corey's done with my my bear claw, I'll take that one off and accidentally snip that one. I had Gungnir on a necklace I made that had a lot of the Norse beads on it. This one here, I don't wear this one very often anymore. This is one I made up. It's got an actual shark's tooth and all the bone and wooden beads on it. I made that a long time ago. But I mean, I like doing that kind of stuff. This one here's old, really, really old. So I don't wear it too often. Getting ready to make a bone bead and snowflake obsidian necklace and bracelet. That'd be cool, Roxanne. Yeah, that would be cool. But Carl, you have a good one. I'm lucky and I got tomorrow off, so I'm going to be staying up late working. Eric West has them and not bad prices, but that's where I get mine. Send me the link on Messenger. Hey, Juno, how's it going? Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, Roxanne, send me that link because it's getting hard to find these. It's getting hard to find bone beads, and I want to get back to my bone beads. I missed having them. I am out. Let's just face it, I'm out. I'm down to these fake ones now, and I'm out. I need them. Oh, Etsy. Oh, Etsy does. Okay. Yeah, I like that stuff. This ain't. I just got it tied off back here. So I mean, it was pretty simple. Took me 5 minutes to make this. You too, my bro. You too. You take it easy, Carl. Good luck on the hunt tomorrow. But we're gonna probably wind down here before too long. Looks like we ain't got too many more questions on the Hellhounds. Sorry I had to dip out and finish up the chore so I can be a vegetable for the rest of my night. No worries, Firewater. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, here in a little bit, in 25 minutes, DA is going to be on with his Campfire Tales. I'm going to be listening. I'm probably not going to be attached in the chat because I'm trying to get this book done. I've got so many books I'm in the middle of working on, and I've not got around to writing because of being busy as hell. So I'm trying to get some writing done to get some more stuff out there for you guys. Roxanne said, I got a necklace and a bracelet out, but I made gem beads. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Oh, man, this thing just shot around on me. There we go. Yeah, there's the site to DA's YouTube, DAX Machina. You can also buy his books at DA Roberts. And then he's joined with, oh, man, it jumped around on me. He's joined by Robbie Rip Range, which has his own YouTube channel. What's really out there? It's really good stuff. He's got his own custom stuff he makes. Like he made this hat here called Lone Wolf Customs. He made me a business card and some other things. Robbie does a really good job. He's got these little magnets right here. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus on. Right there it goes. He made those and those. I got to get my office done, but I'm trying to get writing done, put my office on the side for now. Yeah, no kidding, man. Yeah, it's 8 degrees out here now. It's dropped down. Yeah, there's Jessica Jones. Go to her YouTube channel, The Cryptid Huntress. I mean, she's really good too. I haven't been on with her in a while. I need to get her on some point in time. Same as my good friend Jesus Payon Jr. His YouTube channel, Breaking Bigfoot or Breaking Discoveries. Really, really good stuff. He's got a good book on Amazon called Baking Bad. Really good book. Hey, Griff. I also knot gem beads like knotted pearls. Oh, wow, Roxy. Yeah, I kind of do stuff like this. It's simple. It's not real fancy. I mean, I've thought about getting some. I wish I had some of this in obsidian, and I'd love to get some. Oh my God, I forgot the name of it. Turquoise. I'd love to get some turquoise too. And make jewelry like bracelets and rings and copper. Yeah, I need to start breaking. I'm actually, one of the things I'm trying to design right now is a riding glove for when I'm riding my motorcycle that's got copper infused in with it. So that way it helps with my arthritis when I'm riding, because I don't have cruise control on my bike. So I'm wanting to either get a gauntlet made that's got the copper woven into it, or a riding glove made that's got the copper into it. I'm in the process of trying to figure that out. I probably need to. I've yet to be on there, but I probably need to. I'm done with these. Any questions on these Hellhounds? Like I said, I should be updating the newest additions to my. Hey, Corey. Yeah, it is. It really is, Roxanne. But I would love to have a few pieces in something like my hat band. I think it would be nice to have that just because of the connection that ties. I thought only cars had cruise control. No, motorcycles do too. You need a sticky grip. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I'm not a fan of those. Can you do a show about Crystal Cave in Mexico? I can look it up. Shoot me a message on Messenger so I don't forget. I can look it up because I haven't even thought about next week's show yet, so that might be something we can do. I have some gemstones. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm wanting to get some copper stuff in for my arthritis. So I'm either wanting to make me a really nice pair of gauntlets to wear so I can have that copper right there, or a nice pair of riding gloves. I haven't decided yet. I'm probably going to go more towards the gauntlet side of it. Was that for me? decor or to make jewelry. Oh, Urso, never mind. I didn't see that bottom part. It was blocked up. Though thumb lock cruise controls can get you in trouble. Yeah, they can. I've had them once. I'll never use them again. I'll never use them again. So many times when I'm riding, I'm having to let my palm rest. So I'm trying to hold the throttle back at the same time, trying to get circulation back in my hands. So I need to get something in. That's reason why one of the reasons why like right now it's tingly. I've been writing all day, so I've got tingling going on down to the sides of my hand right now and through my wrist. Have some cut and a good bit of raw. I'll make you something cool or so. Yeah, I've been. I know there's a way that you can weave copper into the materials. So when I was thinking of my gauntlets, that's kind of what I was thinking about. So that way, there's nothing blocking between the copper and my wrist. Is having that there, but still have the comfort. So that's why I was trying to figure out how to get the weave material that can be weaved into the cushioning. So there's some comfort to it as well. So, yeah, I mean, that's that. Oops, I hit, sorry. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I love doing that stuff. I've done leather working in years, and I've been trying to get around to buy me a new. Oh, I'm sorry. You're hogging up the heater, dude. Trying to get some material, some leather working tools, again, because I don't have no more. But I love to be able to because I miss working with leather. My hands don't hold up to making woodworking like I used to. I've got my mom's staff that I made, her walking stick that I made her from a cedar. I hand drew all that, dremeled it out, tore and burned it. Then I stained it. It's a beautiful piece. I've done a beautiful work for her. But my hands just don't hold up to that kind of work anymore. So I'm hoping to get that under control where I can get back to making that kind of stuff again. I love doing that stuff. I haven't done that in so long, but yeah, you can do that. I love working with sinew. Sinew is one of my favorite things to work with, basically because yes, you ain't got to do no soldering, but you ain't got to do no crimping and stuff like that. But it's something natural. That's why I like the bones, the metals. That's why I like working with that in the woods because it's natural stuff. So therefore, the energies are going to be so much better, like with the metal beads and the wood, than it would be for like the plastic. But there's certain elements I want to get because the magic value to them, like the black obsidian. If I can get stuff like this here, black obsidian, and get that back to the bone where it's supposed to be, that would be cool because it's got a lot of magical powers to it. Yeah, we yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I love making that stuff. I've done rings, necklaces, and I have done a boulder opal eye with meteorite iris and ruby pupil for forehead 3D eye placement. Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, that's what this is. I get a wax covered sinew because it's going to hold up to the elements better. But it's sinew that's covered in a wax, and that's what this is. And I like regular sinew, but when it gets wet, it gets to feeling kind of weird. Sadly, I mean, I will admit, after time, like this one's, that's what happened to this one here. Is the wax has worn off of it, so it'll start getting wet and start fraying up a little bit. I mean, it's still strong, it's still sturdy, but the wax just gives a nice little coating, which protects it from the elements a little bit better. But I don't know if that's it's kind of hard to see it in the camera, but you can see it where it's kind of wore off and it's lost its sheen. I mean, I made that a couple years ago, so it does take time, but it does do it. My granddaughter I made my granddaughter a bead necklace for Christmas. Never knew there was so much stuff spent away more than I meant. That it can be expensive. Yeah, Judy, it can be expensive. I would love to make jewelry, but my hands and are all thumbs. Mine's pain. I get a lot of pain in my hands. That's why I don't do it as much as I used to. That's why my wood carvings went down. Basically my woodworking period. I still make stuff here by hand, but not as much as I used to. Yeah, I mean you're right, Freaky. It can. I mean I love this stuff. I mean this I probably got about $20 wrapped up in this one right here, all together with the material. About $20, and it's you can't buy this. This is 100% me. You can't buy this. I made this. You won't find another one. This is mine. I made this headband. I need to get through because it likes to come up. That's the downside of doing this style here. It likes to fall off. But, I can go through and thread some sinew in it to keep it tied down if I wanted to. I haven't poked holes in it. So I just leave it as it is. But let's get ready for DA's show. I use some jewelry tools, but also use tools just from around the garage. Yeah, I mean, all this is done by hand. As far as threading this all together and getting it tied up. So at the end of the show, I always like to do this poem. There comes a time when a warrior falls. They leave this realm and will be missed by all. Raise a glass and keep them in your heart. They have kept this realm safe and performed their part. Look to your veterans, your active duty, your EMTs, and the blue line. What they do or have done was walk that fine line. When the demon comes calling on your soul, they will be there to save us all. Hold them in your prayers, for they are deserving. They all have served or are serving. Everybody give a round of give applause to Roxanne, my moderator. Truly blessed to have her in here. She does a great job. Gives me crap, but that's okay. I like it. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much. I think when I last looked earlier, because I was doing some disputing, I was at 564, so we're growing. That's awesome. I don't pay attention to it as much as most people do on the numbers, but I just happened to see that, and that's why I knew that number. Yeah. Oh, thank you. But all you guys are great. Thank you so much. I will try to get more videos tied up for the subject next week. I apologize about that. I have none this week or the encounters. I literally was working on this book up until the very second that as soon as I hit go and the show started going is when I stopped doing some work on the book. So I lost track of time. That's my bad. But I hope to see you guys next week. I hope to see you guys in DA's chat. Like I said, I won't be active in there because I'm going to get right back to work on my book as soon as I'm done. But if you're a member of my Patreon, keep your eyes open because I will be dropping the latest update to that book either tonight or in the morning. But I'll probably be working on it again tomorrow being I'm off of work. So until next week, guys, peace, love, and blessings to you all. And hope to see you guys then.